Hey there, treasure seekers. I just thought I'd do this video just to describe a little bit about myself. My name's Tom, and I started looking for treasure probably about 10 years ago. I've taken a bit of a hiatus on it. Well, as such, really. I mean, I used to go metal detecting from, gosh, let me think, about 2009, 2008, something like that. I bought a metal detector the first time. And the reason why I bought a metal detector was I was actually making furniture at the time out of reclaimed wood. So I bought a metal detector to find nails in pieces of timber. Um, it was like a cheap, like cheapo job, and it was good actually. It was quite sort of useful. And then I just thought, oh, I'll take it out. And I used to go to. It makes me chuckle at the time. I used to go to like playgrounds and stuff. That sounds really dodgy, but and like parks and stuff like that. I had no idea that you're not supposed to do some of this stuff, but at the time I was just like, okay, I'll do it. I mean, back then, I mean, it was kind of before really most people have got cameras in their pockets, so I probably got away with metal detecting in a park, and I found like pound coins and stuff like that. And then a couple of years later, I bought another metal detector off eBay, and that lasted for a little bit, and then that broke, so I had to send it off to get fixed, and it would have cost hundreds to get fixed. And this was like back in the day. And then what I did is I drove over to Birmingham. I live in Nottingham, Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire. And I drove all the way over to Birmingham to buy a Garrett Ace 250, which I still own to this day. And then I bought a Garrett Pro pointer. I'm not sure if that was at the same time or a separate time, but I do remember that I couldn't get it on eBay and I had to drive to Birmingham to a special detectorist shop. So yeah, and that was like a total game changer. And then I found my first silver coin in maybe 2010, something like that. And then I got totally obsessed with that. Like ADHD, hyperfixation, super intense, do not see my family, my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, because I was too busy metal detecting. I was obsessed with YouTube, watching all the videos, and I set up my other channel a few years before that, which is Tom the English Picker, and I did like metal detecting videos on there, and yeah, it was interesting. And then from that, I kind of became obsessed with coins, and I got into coin collecting. And what was interesting is I still went metal detecting, but I became more and more obsessed with coin collecting. And from that, I kind of sadly gave up metal detecting. I did join the metal detecting club, which now has like the Derby Dark, it's called, or something like that. It's a metal detecting club in Derby, and it's got like a multi-year waiting list, which is madness. They do provide insurance with your membership, but I've recently put my name down on the list for it, but it's going to be many years. Basically, you got to wait for some old boy to pop his clogs or hang up his metal detector for you to join, really, which is a bit weird. So why they've got it restricted to 80 members or something? So oh well, but thankfully there are Facebook groups now. Back at the time, I did get a few permissions from some farmers, but I mean, I haven't been in like 8 years, so that's probably not going to happen. Um, so yeah, I went on a few club digs, which was cool. And on one of the club digs, I found a Roman silver coin, which is awesome. That's one of the highlights. Found medieval coins, plenty of silver coins. And then on one of our permissions, I found a gold dress button. That was a really cool find. I never found a hammered coin, and that's something I intend to um, find. And then from that, buying and selling coins. I mean, I was self employed. I've been self employed for years and years, making furniture and stuff. But I actually realised buying and selling coins was quite a profitable enterprise. So I kind of got into that. And what I ended up doing was buying a lot of coins, and then I ended up selling most of those to afford a deposit on a house. And then from that, I moved into other things. I moved into retro games, and anyway, blah blah blah. It went from there, and I kind of dropped the coins really as well. So I kind of totally moved away from it. But I still used to, and I still do go to flea markets looking for gold and silver. I mean, sadly, the glory days of getting cheap gold and silver have kind of dwindled. But yeah, I thought it was worth re-exploring because basically, uh, a couple of years ago, I became a dad, and my son's getting to the age he started school, and he's got to the age we were sorting out the shed, and I found my own metal detector, and he said, "Oh, what's that, Daddy? Is that for cutting the lawn?" I said, "No, that's a metal detector," and something went off in my head, and I thought, I do miss that. But I still go to flea markets and stuff, but you don't really see. I buy the odd bit of jewellery and stuff for part of my work, but I thought I really miss that. So I'm going to use. So what we did is we got it out, and luckily I hadn't left the batteries in it. It was this Garrett Ace 250, and what I decided to do is put some batteries in it, and we metal detected like the back of the garden, which is just like weeds and like open soil, and we found like a silver plated button, and also we find some bits of scrap metal, but then a brass key for like a vintage car from like the 50s, and he loved it. He absolutely loved it. Something went off in my head and thought, do you know what? This could be interesting because I've kind of missed this. I've been so engrossed in work that I've kind of missed this. So it's my intention to upload onto this channel just me going out and about. So I'm intending on doing metal detecting. Still go to flea markets, stuff like that, see if I can pick up some cool coins and whatnot. I'm going to try magnet fishing. I've got like a magnet fishing magnet, which I use just for the magnet, which I'll have a go with. I also want to try like skip diving, dumpster diving, that sort of thing, and then obviously metal detecting. So just looking for treasures in general. So if this is your sort of thing, then drop me a follow, drop me a subscription, and let's see where this goes. So yeah, that's kind of my story really. So yeah, I'm based sort of Nottingham, Derbyshire border. Get out and about quite a lot. I'm going to try and approach some farmers again, which is always awkward. So if you've got any tips, suggestions, anything like that, pop them in the comment section. Let me know your story. Love to hear it. And I'll see you in the next one. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.